Happy Saturday. Okay, chime on in. It's time to talk about money, right? Any day is a great day to talk about money, especially when the stimulus checks have started to drop. So, a lot of people started yesterday receiving direct deposits for the stimulus. There's some information that you all need to know because of course, there's been a lot of questions, inbox messages, phone calls, everything regarding certain particular situations. So the thing is this, I have to give you this news. I'm just the messenger, but this time around, people who owe back child supports will get the $1,400 stimulus. So those parents who are looking to receive that other, stimulus from the absent parent, they will not get it this time. So share that with a friend. That has been a major question this time. If the non-custodial parent who owes back child support will get a stimulus this time around, yes, they will. Okay. Another situation is this, in dealing with the $1,400 stimulus, because of the way in which it was voted in by reconciliation. Unfortunately, the government has not, at this time, barred your $1,400 stimulus from being intercepted from creditors, collection agencies who may have judgments against you. In this situation, if your bank account has been levied, the bank will not be able to release your stimulus funds. Those funds will go to the creditor, collection agency, whoever has a judgment. Now, the key thing is judgment. If these collection agencies or creditors do not have a judgment against you and they levied your bank account, you need to talk to me. Okay? And if you've gotten into a situation where basically, if you would say have done credit repair or any other type of services, you could stop these creditors and collection agencies from getting a judgment against you. So contact me at setfreecreditrepair.com in order to talk about those issues. If you have an issue with a creditor, judgments and things like that, and I'll let you know how I can assist you either get your money back if they don't have a judgment. Keyword, if they do not have a judgment. Okay, so there's some other situations going on and dealing with the stimulus. People have already reported that, they haven't been paid for some of their dependents. Now, the reason why you may be missing a payment for a dependent is because they could have been going off of your 2019 taxes and not your 2020. Remember, even though your 2020 taxes may have been submitted, they do have up to 21 days for processing. If the button has been pressed, it still has to be processed. So process means that either you have been issued a bill or you have been issued your refund. So remember that. Once again, they'll be going off of your 2019 if your 2020 hasn't been processed. The dependents that are included on this stimulus include those students who are 18 to 23 and adult dependents. So if you claim somebody, an older parent, grandparent on your 2019 taxes and your 2020 hasn't been processed and they have filed a 2020 return, it is possible that the stimulus could cross, in the sense of that person who claimed that person in 2019 may get that adult dependent stimulus even though they have filed. That is if it hasn't been processed. So it's very important that you understand those things. The other situation is a lot of people are confused at this particular point of, should I file my 2020 taxes or should, I go ahead and wait for 2019? A major situation right now is that the IRS, because of this new stimulus, is having to update the tax software. Having to update the tax software in the middle of tax season for any tax professional can be very not a great situation, because when they're updating the software to include new tax laws like disregarding $10,200 from unemployment, that creates amendments. So once again, most people are going to have to do an amendment because most people had unemployment. So as I've been seeing and calculating, most single people who received unemployment, depending on how much they received, they end up having a refund of $700 to $1,000 more than which was previously quoted. So I think, yeah, you're going to want to do an amendment. So that amount is going to be higher for those who have, children dependents who have earned income credit. So make sure that you contact me for an amendment. If your tax professional doesn't know how to do it, or if you did your taxes personally, you don't understand what an amendment is, I can assist you with that. For a fee, go to setfreetaxpro.com or text or call me at 562-646-6185. Once again, 562-646-6185. Make sure you get your questions together. I'm going to go through all the questions towards the end. I also want to let you all know that, once again, I don't think that there's going to be any next major stimulus coming through. I think that this may be a wrap. So I just have to reiterate the fact that I believe that whatever you do, make sure that you invest some portion of your stimulus, if you are able to, either in rebuilding your credit, investing something in order to make your money grow. Starting your own business, I can assist you with that. You can go to Set Free Tax Pro and click on LLCs, corporations, nonprofits. I also want to let you all know that the nonprofit filing deadline is coming up. The corporation filing deadline is coming up, and you want to make sure all your records are in place. So if there is any additional funding opportunity for grants and everything like that, you have your tax returns in order. So that's what you come to me for, not just individual taxes, but business taxes too. I'm going to take a look here at any questions. I also want to throw in the fact here, a little information about credit. Right now, what has happened over the last few days is there have been a lot of people, not just clients of mine, but in general, I mean, you can Google and look it up to yourself, that a lot of foundation credit builders, which are non-traditional ways that people use to build their credit, not just secured cards, but say merchandising accounts through jewelry accounts and other sources, say like Chime, they are beginning to fall off of people's credit reports, dropping their scores 30, 40 points, depending on where they are in their scores. And the reason why is because somehow the banks are, a little freaked out here regarding the whole pandemic situation. And generally, in dealing with the credit bureaus, they have decided that they want people to be credit worthy in the sense of building their credit organically, traditionally. So they want to kick out these additional ways that people have used in order to build their credit. Once again, like merchandising, membership, jewelry accounts, self-lender may be up to be taken off credit reports. And once again, some people have noticed that Chime has been taken off of TransUnion, and others are to follow. Now, I hope that they sue the pants maybe off of the credit bureaus and they're not able to do this, because a lot of people aren't fortunate and they don't understand the credit building process. Nobody has spoke to them or taught them about credit. And I mean, well, that's why I'm here at Set Free Credit Repair, setfreecreditrepair.com, in order to assist people get a kickstart and knowing about credit and how to build. So I'm letting you all know that even though they may stop reporting some of those accounts, there are other major ways that you can continue to build your credit organically. And also, I have a Set Free secured card, my own branded credit card that you can also get in order to build your credit. That could be one way that you invest in yourself and starting to build credit. I'll send the link. You don't have to be a part of my credit builder program or credit repair restoration in order to get the Set Free secured credit card. So I'm going to leave that link. I'm also going to leave you a link for the IRS Fiscal Management Services. That's a very important number, because that number lets you know if you have any IRS debt or you have a judgment from a creditor that is in the system for them to intercept either your tax return or intercept your stimulus. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that information for you shortly. I'm gonna go through here, answer any questions. Thank you all so much for watching the live. Make sure you share. Join the Set Free Tax and Professional Services page for updated news information. Join me on Instagram at Miss Set Free. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, all those things, but most of all, I'm right here on Facebook, and you can follow me. My friends list is full. However, you can follow me. You can inbox me questions. I don't mind. Just give me a little bit more time today to answer your questions, because once again, I've been flooded, and I want to make sure that I went live to at least answer the most important questions that people have had. Once again, if somebody owes back child support, they will get a $1,400 stimulus. So to the custodial parent, do not look for any additional stimulus funds from that non-custodial parent. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Thank you for watching. Make sure you share. Oh, okay, Rhea, you asked when would the software be updated. Right now, as tax professionals, we are looking for them to update it hopefully next week. We pray that they do, and they really don't take too much longer, because it's an inconvenience not only to us, but it's an inconvenience to you all too, because there's some people holding back on filing their taxes because they have that unemployment on there, and they don't want to have to end up doing an amendment. But if you are in a situation where you need the stimulus, you need to file as soon as possible, so your file ends up on the radar to go ahead and do a direct payment to you. So you're going to have to figure out what's best in your situation, and if you need more guidance as to what you should do, I am surely happy to assist you. Once again, my number is 562-646-6185. It's best to text first. If you need a personal consultation, we can schedule that. Okay, the next one, Michelle, if you're not a tax file but need some help getting the stimulus that wasn't received up front, I guess I need you to explain your question a little bit better, or text me, because it looks like something is missing. Let's see, the stimulus wasn't received. Is there a fee? Oh, okay, maybe you're asking me if there's a fee up front to file an amendment. Yes, if you need to file an amendment, you do have to pay up front. But once again, please clarify by giving me a quick text regarding your question. All right, you all are absolutely welcome at any time. I'm always, here to be a resource to you. So enjoy your Saturday. I'm not going to take up a whole bunch of time, but I had to stop by. And I just, once again, want to let you know that any day is a great day to get set free, and I'm here to assist you. This is Miss Toy, and I'll speak with you soon.